Hello everyone, welcome back to the Linux command tutorial series. In this video, we will learn about the S command. This command might seem simple, but it has some interesting uses that can be handy in different scenarios. We will also dive into some practical examples, so let's get started. The S command is one of those utilities that you don't use every day, but when you do need it, it can be quite useful. It outputs a string repeatedly until it stops. By default, it repeatedly outputs the string y followed by a new line. This can be used in various situations such as automating responses to prompts or creating trace tests. The basic syntax of yes command is quite simple. You just type yes and enter. As you can see, it keeps printing y until you stop it by pressing Ctrl C. I have stopped now. But what if you want to print something other than y? You can specify a custom string. For example, let's try using hello world instead of y. Here is how you can do it. Yes, in double inverted, hello world. It will keep on printing hello world. Now you can see the string hello world being printed repeatedly. This is pretty simple, right? Now let's talk about common use case for the yes command. Automatic response to a prompt. Sometimes when you install a software or run certain scripts, you are asked to confirm with y or n. The S command can help automate this by providing a default response. For example, let's say you are running a command that prompts for confirmation multiple times, like when you are removing files using rm command with the -i flag, which asks for confirmation before deleting each file. Instead of pressing Y multiple times, you can use S to automatically provide Y response to the command. First, let's create a multiple file. I will use touch command, file1.txt, file2.txt. We'll create multiple file for this demo. File has been created. 3 files I have created. Let's try to delete any one file. You will be asked for the confirmation. I will use rm-i file1.txt. It will ask for the confirmation. This will automatically confirm yes for each file deletion. So you won't have to manually enter y every time. So I will type yes and run the same command. Let's do the demo first. rm-i. I will delete all the file first. Each time I need to enter y. All files has been removed. There is no any file now with the file name file1.txt, file2.txt, file3.txt. So once again we'll create by using touch command. I created a 3 files. I created a 3 files. Here you can see file1, file2, file3. Now using s followed by the rm command, I will use the same. Just enter s in front of rm command and press enter. It automatically deleted all the files. It has not asked for the confirmation. A user not required to press Y each and every time. It automatically takes Y to each. It automatically confirms each command with Y letter. Now let's confirm if the file is deleted or not. The file is deleted. You are not able to see the files in this directory. This automatically confirms yes for each file deletion, so you won't have to manually enter Y every time. Another interesting use case is stress testing. You can use yes to generate a large number of outputs and test how your system or application handle it. For example, you can redirect the output to the file to test file writing capabilities, like yes redirect to output file. So this will continuously writing y into the output.txt file until you stop it. It's a simple way to test how well your system handles large files or a lot of output. We can see by using cat command, you can see all files here. Next we will see piping with other commands. The yes command can also be useful when you need to pipe its output into another command. For example, let's combine yes with head to limit the number of repetition. I will give 5. You can see this will print y 5 times and then stop. You can replace 5 you can replace 5 with any number to control how many times the string is repeated. The another scenario is using s with sudo for automation. Where s comes in handy is when you need to run a command with sudo that ask for confirmation, like installing or removing the packages. So let me check if I have a stop. I will remove this file, this package. Let's run sudo yum remove h top. We need to give the sudo password. This will ask is it okay, then press Y, otherwise you need to press N. So using I will do control C here. I will abort the operations, and before the sudo I will type yes sudo yum remove h top. Now it will not ask for the confirmation. It directly removed it. Here you can see is it okay to Y or N. It automatically takes Y and uninstalled. So similarly, if you want to install, I can run with this yum install htop. Let's before running with yes, let's run with without yes. It will ask you for the confirmation to install. Okay, I will abort this and let's use with yes and run it. It will automatically confirm yes for each prompt that appears during the sudo operations, which is especially useful in script or automation task. Using yes to simulate keyboard inputs. If you're working uh, with an interactive programs that requires continuous input, such as a script asking for confirmation multiple times, you can use yes to simulate keyboard input. For example, if I run, uh, let's take any input here. You can use anything here, and some command. This will be the syntax. Let's take any example. Imagine you are using a command line program that requires multiple line of input to configure, sometimes like a script that asks you a detail such as example name, email, or any other information. For the sake of this example, let's assume we are using a script named confirm.sh that asks for a user input in a following sequence such as enter the username, enter the email ID, do you want to proceed. This will be the scenario. We want to automate this input using the yes command. Instead of manually typing an answer, we will simulate the input using yes. So let's create configure.sh script. This is a sample script. Configure.sh. Here what we'll do, we'll write a very basic script. Bin bash. Here we will use echo. Enter your name. We'll ask to read name. Echo enter email ID or just type email. Read email. And for confirmation, echo, do you want to proceed? Y or N. Read proceed. Simple. This is a simple script just for this demo. I will save this. Now to test automating a responses in an interactive program. So what we will do, we will run echo. Let's give the execute permission. Yeah, we have given execute permission. You can use as command to simulate inputs. Let's assume your answer you want to provide are as you assume the name is TechOps and email ID is TechOps at example.com for the email and Y for the final question. You would use yes in the following way, like yes, give the string. I will use TechOps. Again use yes, TechOps at email.com or example.com, and for confirmation I will use yes again followed by Y and give this input to the script configure.sh. It has taken the following details: enter username, enter email, and do you want to proceed here. If you want to run manually, this will ask for the input. Each and every time it will ask for the input. If I type test1, let's give user1 at example.com, do you want to proceed, yes. Like this it will work for the automation. And if you want to give inputs and to automate the response in an interactive program, we can use s command as I told you above. If you run this, whatever the input you want to provide, you can give in this way. Yes, you give the username, then followed by yes, the email ID, yes by y. It will not ask each and every time. Direct you will get the output. And when you run this, the script will automatically filled with a simulated input without requiring any manual typing. Here is how it looks. Like this, you will get the output. Here, whatever we given input, that also should print. Let's edit the script. We'll add one more line. We'll echo thank you. We'll use name. Your email ID email is followed by email, and you choose chosen choose to proceed. Save this with exclamation. So if I run this once again, you should get what we have entered. Mm, So, so like this, yes command is used in Linux. So we'll take one more example, because here you should get thank you, your name and email IDs also, and here in this above script we are not getting in config script because s is not that much suitable. Instead of s we need to use echo or printf, so then you will get all the output here in the last line. So we'll take the one condition example. Let me create condition. We'll add a simple script. I will copy the script and paste it. So here we are expecting y. If there is a y, then you will get thank you for agree, and if not, you will get you did not agree. So we'll run yes followed by the script. I'm using sh because I have not given execute permission for the script. So see, if we have given a execute permission, then you can directly run yes condition. Thank you for agreeing. So, so S command is helpful in automating repetitive inputs in a script or a program that prompts for a user interaction. You can adjust the string you send with S depending upon what input the program requires, as we saw in previous example. As a word, when you run with yes followed by string, we have seen this one, hello world. It will print all hello world. So whatever you required, you need to run the string followed by s command. If you are using s to generate a large amount of output, be aware of its potential to consume significant system resource, especially if the output is being redirected to a file or another command. So that's it for this video. Yes command is a great tool for automating tasks and testing your system while it's not used every day. When you need it, it's extremely handy. You just keep in mind if you use it carelessly, it can flood your terminal or even overwhelm your system. So always make sure to control its output properly. That's it for the video. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more Linux tutorials. Thanks for watching.